りましょう。実はやっぱり。
Hello everyone, Silverox is here, and the unit coming to the Octopath Traveler COTC this week is the Wave 2 of the Dragon Quest III collaboration event. This video will be coming Therese EX, the Priest. And what does the Priest do in COTC besides pray and pray and pray and pray and not get her prayers answered? Because she is a cleric, to nobody's surprise, but her role is healing support. I'm going to be honest, I still don't know what the heck is up with this kit. It is bad. Special abilities. She can kill herself with her ultimate. No, I'm not kidding. Preferred weapons. Fortune stats for magic attack for better healing, I guess. Preferred accessories. Support accessories to aid the party. She isn't doing much herself. Passive skills. Basic. When healing, if an ally being healed receives healing greater than their max HP, grant the front row Soul Sigil for 2 turns. Soul Sigil is the Dragon Quest character's unique buff that grants 5% physical attack, magic attack, physical defense, and magic defense up. So basically, if you buff her healing really strong and the total amount of the burst heal is greater than the unit's total max HP, they get the buff. It's specifically that way. It's not just getting overhealed. They have to, like, the total amount of the heal has to be greater than their max HP. It's annoying. Anyway, her 1-star passive is when using skills, grant the front row benefits based on the total HP remaining percent. If they have 30% or more HP left at the start, like when they use the skill, because it's not after the action, it's when you cast the skill. Grant them passive HP regen, which is of a really weak 30 regen power for 4 turns, which is basically nothing. 60% or more HP, grant them 30,000 damage cap up for 2 turns, and if they have 100, and if they have all their HP when you use a skill, grant them 15% physical attack / magic attack up and Saint's Will for 2 turns. And Saint's Will gives them a measly 25% potency up. Yay. Her 3-star passive is grant herself and paired ally 20% physical attack / magic attack up. Couldn't be the front row, only paired ally. Grant herself the following based on her own HP remaining. If she has 60% HP or less, grant herself 30% physical / elemental resistance up. And if she has 30% HP or less, grant self an 80% damage taken reduction. Now that sounds really cool and like it'd be really hard for her to die, except that very few devastatingly enemies in this game have multi-hits. Most attacks in this game that kill you are just really strong, like mega nukes that are 1 or 2 hits that are AoE hits. And yeah, her massive defensive options don't come into play, so she's already taken damage. So yeah, she can tank multi-hits and be almost impossible to kill at 30% HP or less, unless you just die outright before then. So, yay. Her TP passive is at the end of turn, heal 10% of her max SP and restore 100% ultimate gauge charge for self and paired ally. This is probably the best thing she can do, as be a backpack for a single unit for SP and giving them ult charge. Yay. The TP level 2 upgrade in the far future is that she will also restore 5% max SP and 50% ultimate gauge charge to the entire front row, except for herself. This is not released yet for global, but that does mean if she is in the back row where she belongs, she will give the front row 5% max HP SP every turn, and all of them will gain 50% ultimate gauge charge, and her paired ally will gain an additional 10% max HP and 100% charge because those do stack. So basically, she can, like, be a better Allron, sort of, at TP level 2, but, like, at least Allron has actually good skills. So you wouldn't want to use her over Allron if you need an ultimate charge support anyway in the far future, because her skills are dookie. Going on to the skills, so I got carpal tunnel typing all this because her skills win the record in COTC by taking up the absolute most text out of any skill in the game so far. Seriously, you can even look at the unit spreadsheet and see that her segment of the unit spreadsheet is the longest, because every single skill has a modifier, and they're all bad. I'm not kidding. Let's go. 2-hit AoE win with additional hits based on each target's remaining HP, so it becomes 3 or 4 hits if they have a lower HP, which is awful because you're trying to kill enemies quickly. So she only gets extra hits if they're nearly already almost dead, and the amount of hits is terrible. 4 hits only. Wow. Single ally heal. with decent heal power. Extra effects based on target's remaining HP. If the ally has 60% or more HP before the heal, also grant them a 200 HP barrier. 200 HP barrier. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna live. It's not like Acnea EX was buffed to give 3000 HP barrier. Nah, man, I get this 200 HP barrier. I'm living. And if they had all their HP before you healed them, which, why are you healing them with max HP? Then they also get 20 SP. Yippee! 1-star skill. Single target, 20% physical defense and 10% physical resistance down for 2 to 5 turns. If they have 60% or less HP, also debuff magic defense and elemental resistance down. And if they have 30% or less HP, also inflict 20% staff and resistance down. That sounds like a really cool, like kind of like Omni debuff, except like I said, what if you're in a magic fight? If they're not already in low HP, then you can't use the skill. And even if you are in a magic fight or in a physical fight, and that's a good amount of things, there are so many other ways to get those stats down without using only a single target one and like it's just not worth it. Her 2-star skill, 1-hit single target staff that exploits lightning and wind. Extra effects based on a target's remaining HP, which just makes it stronger and implants staff weakness for some reason. And she has like terrible physical attack, yet it's a staff nuke. What are we doing? 3-hit AoE staff, same thing, exploits lightning and wind and implants a bunch of stacks of weakness. If they have less HP, they get even more stacks of weakness. Which doesn't matter because it's also an AoE staff that's exploding lightning and wind, but it's implanting lightning and wind, not staff, so if you can't even use this in a staff comp, unless you use this again to exploit lightning and wind, but other staff users don't exploit that, so what's the point? Because also, why use implants like when Moruso EX, it doesn't make sense. 3-star skill, front row, 10% magic defense, elemental resistance up for 2 to 5 turns. 60% or more HP left on the party. Also, grant them 10% physical defense, physical resistance up for 2 to 5 turns. So it's just, if they have a good amount of HP, then you're buffing them both physical and magic defense. Yay! And if they have all their HP, they also get a one-time 20% damage taken reduction. This is an okay skill, except that you could just use Shauna's all allies regen and HP barrier and do way better than this. Skills, 4-star skills. I am crashing out. This is so bad. 2-hit AoE wind. And if they have 60% or less HP, it becomes 4 hits. And if it's at 30% or left, it gets stronger. Again, it only gets good when they're weak, and it's only 4 hits. Like, what are we doing? Like, wow. Front row, 5-star skill. Front row heal. Extra effects. If they have 60% or more HP, they also get a 10% max HP barrier. Okay, that's at least a little bit better than 200 HP. It's 300-ish HP because some units only get around 3,000 to 4,000 HP, so that's slightly better. You know, I'm just looking at Acnea EX's option over there for turtle teams, though. 100% HP. They also get 5% of their max HP back. Yay! Why am I healing you with max HP just to get SP? That doesn't make any sense. And it's also front row only, not all allies. What are we doing? 2-hit AoE wind. Inflicts 15% wind res down for 2 turns. And if 60% HP or less, it's a 4-hit AoE, and at 30% HP or less, the power doubles. And actually, I lied. The 6-star evolution, it triples. What are we doing? It's only 4 hits, and just making it stronger when they're already weak does not do anything. Stop it. TP skill, single ally heal with Soul Sigil instead. With Soul Sigil active, targets the front row instead. If they have 60% or more HP before the heal, also grant them 20% of max HP as an HP barrier. That's a bit better than the 5-star version. Yay! And if they have 100% HP before you heal them, which, why are you doing it? It just turns into a BP restore skill. Not even a BP regen like other characters have, just a BP restore, so it might even be pointless. Who knows? At the TP level 2, the healing gets even better with less BP used, and the HP barrier becomes 30%, and the BP restore becomes 2 BP. Who cares? It doesn't matter if she doesn't have this now. Even if she had this now, she'd still be bad. Wow. Okay, some of the worst skills of all time there. And it took forever to read. Alright. Can't get much worse than that, right? Anyway, you'd be wrong. EX skill plus ultimate technique. EX skill, 3 total uses with no condition to unlock. And it revives a single ally for 25 to 100% of their HP. So that means someone has to be dead, which usually you're trying to avoid that. Most of the time, someone dying is very bad to your plans unless you're using the late game meta units, because some units actually want to kill people and leave them dead. So, what are we doing? It's only in a single ally, it's not even auto-revive. They have to already be dead. Like, if you could cast this and have it be an auto-revive and do it in advance, maybe. Anyway, when using 1 or more BP, grant them 10% HP regen. Only. That is terrible amount. That is a terrible amount of HP regen. And 3% SP regen for 3 turns. Yippee! If you use 2 or more BP on the revive, they also recover 2 BP upon being revived, which is great because when you get revived, you revive with no BP. Yay! And when you use 3 or more BP, and when you use 3 BP on the skill, you'll grant them 30% physical/elemental damage up for 3 turns. So you're saying that she can buff their damage up by 30% only if they die? Wow, that's so good, everybody. All right, surely it can't get worse than that. Ultimate technique, damage cost ultimate, kamikaze. Shit. One-hit AoE neutral elemental damage cannot be dodged or blocked. 100,000 damage cap up with Soul Sigil. 2-hit AoE instead if you have Soul Sigil. Great. Kill yourself after using this ultimate. What are we doing? I don't care if it's like Dragon Quest. This is awful. You could have done so many other things with the priest. Not kill yourself. They have actual skills in Dragon Quest that are good. You didn't have to take the one that makes them die. Oh, but wait, if all the enemies die, then you don't actually die. You just go to 1 HP instead. Oh, wow, that makes it so much better. This character with no innate damage cap up and a damage cap that only scales to 350,000 with a 2 times 1500 power, with that actually doesn't benefit from a lot of the buffs because it's neutral magic instead of an actual element, so it can't get weakness damage. Oh boy, that's going to be so awesome to use, even if with all that damage cap, which is not the greatest. Oh my goodness, I better use this. Oh wait, they barely lived. Oh, my cleric died. Darn it. Like, what are we doing? Like, you can't even use this in wave battles unless they all die, because then she doesn't go to the next round. What are we doing? Who designed this? Anyway, at Ultimate 20, 30% charge for BP, 60% with AU, 6 BP to fully charge, 3 BP with AU. AU priority. This ultimate is complete trash. Leave it alone. If you die, you can't use it twice. What are we doing? Awakenings plus A4 accessory plus TP level 2 bonus. A1, stats are always good, but it won't save her. Her stats are actually awful. A2, her skills suck, so this doesn't matter. Heck yeah, that's true. A3, more HP, so maybe she lives longer. Yippee. A4 accessory, Priest's Rosary, 700 HP and 70 magic attack. Grant self auto revive. Revive with 100% HP and SP. This stacks with other revive sources. And at the start of battle, grant all allies SP stock equal to 30% of users' max SP. A4 tier rating is a B tier. This is actually the best part about her kit, even though it's not something that's exclusive to her. Well, you have to pull her to get it, but anybody can use it. Because the stats are fine, giving solid HP and magic attack, and auto revive is great for supports to have it for emergencies. And the Shauna passive effect is nice to have, especially if you do not own her. But, like, seriously, just use Shauna. And if you don't own Shauna, like, Aviette's going to come in the future. 6k rubies, get Shauna there. Paid Selector Banner in June, get Shauna there. Like, just save up and get Shauna. Don't use this. Because you're not even 99% of people aren't even going to get this A4 anyway. That being said, I really wouldn't recommend chasing this A4 personally on a triple collab banner, but it'd be nice to get if you were chasing Signa EX A4, I guess. And the TP level 2 bonus with both active and passive level 2s unlocked is all allies gain 15,000 damage cap up with wind attacks. Gee, 15,000 damage cap up with the worst magic type in the game. Thank you. What a great upgrade. Wow. I'm done. I'm crashing out. Auto skill loadout. I'm going to be honest. All her skills are trash. If you use this unit for any reason, just backpack her for the ult charge effect on that row partner. She's a healer without a reliable regen that's any good. Her offensive skills need the enemies to already be near death to even be okay, and her support and healing skills need your allies to be at max health before they are healed, meaning she cannot even be your main healer to use her efficiency. It is laughably bad. Unit synergy. None. She is terrible. Use anybody else. Seriously, how did she not get buffs? What are we doing? Who came up with this? What happened? This has to be trolling. Like, I swear, Square Enix must have been trolling when they made this kit. It doesn't compute. It doesn't make sense. This is a collab limited character. How is this bad? To pull or not to pull plus overall rating. This is without a doubt the worst collab gacha unit in the game. Even the Bravely Default Part 1 collab units are still better than this. I am not kidding. Look at their kits. They are all better than this. Agnea is better. Like, Agnes. Sorry, not Agnea. Agnes is better than this. Like, all of them are better than this. It's so bad. Like, Adele is better than this. Adea is better than this. Seriously. Just use those older units if you want to use a collab unit over this. Like, it is. I don't understand how this kit is so dysfunctional and terrible. Like, it is so bad, it feels intentional somehow. Like Square Enix was trolling us when they made this. Like, either way, Therese EX is a massive meme, and if you get her on the free pool, I am sorry for you. Seriously, if you get her on the free pool, I am sorry for you. Like, I understand that this is a skip banner for most people, but, like, at least if you get Signa or Partitio EX, you could do some fun things with them, maybe, because they're, like, okay. Signa EX is probably the best one to get for a free pool, because you can do haha big number. You can't do anything with her. What do you do with this? You kill yourself. That's what you do. That's just so dumb. Like, all 3 units are easy skips, but she is without a doubt completely unredeemable at this time. Her conditionals for her skills work opposite to what you want, and she freaking kills herself with her ultimate. Like, meme clears only, and even then, I'm rolling my eyes. Normally, I give the bit about pull advice and play your way, but if you pull for her, just why, man? Who hurt you? Like, why? Like, if you need help, just say so. Like, blink twice. We'll help. I promise. Like, I don't know who's holding you hostage for this unit, but we'll help you. Just blink twice. Anyway, Tier 4, free-to-play skip. Easiest skip of your life. Tier 3, Dolphin. Low spins, low splashes. Skipperino. Tier 2, Dolphin. Collectors only. Tier 1, Whale. Thanks for keeping the server funded for us. We appreciate it. Overall rating, DPS F, support C, heal C, tank not available, overall rating E. Seriously, worst gacha collab unit of all time. Honestly, I mean, I guess technically speaking, because there's a 4-hit win, she can technically do better than Elvis, but I'd honestly rather use Elvis, and he's free. Sereno is definitely better than this, though. I mean, Elvis is pretty bad, but he's also free, that's why I did specify gacha collab unit, but even then, he might actually have some, like, niche use, whereas, like, I don't need, there's nothing for this. This is just, it's so bad. It's so bad. I crashed out so hard. I hope you guys maybe you guys got entertained from me crashing out of that. My hands really hurt. This took forever to type. It's so confusing. If you get this unit, you level her up just for the influence, and she stays on the bench for all time. Like, it's just so bad. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know why Netties didn't even buff them. Nothing makes sense in this world with this unit. So, yeah. Please like and subscribe to help me find my sanity again, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye.